friends, Merry Christmas. It is actually Christmas Day and I'm doing this video because why not? So I made my very first Morphe purchase. Now, Morphe's been around for a really long time and pretty much everybody uses Morphe, but you guys know I'm a packaging junkie and I like presentation and stuff like that. So I was never really intrigued by Morphe products simply because I was just like, it looks cheap, which it kind of does. I'm sorry, if you love Morphe, to me, everything that they've done has looked really cheap, and I feel like a lot of the stuff is overpriced for the way it looks. However, and don't ask me how I wound up here because I don't know. I keep telling you guys, I wind up in makeup places all the time and I'm just like, how did I get here? But in any case, a couple of weeks ago I wound up on the Morphe site and I saw that they had two palettes which fit my bougie aesthetic, and those are their new artistry palettes. They look like this, the Social Butterfly and the Your True Selfie palette. Originally I just wanted the Social Butterfly palette because it has the colors that I'm more likely to use, but I decided to go ahead and get the Social Butterfly as, you know, the Your True Selfie as well, even though it looked really warm, and I'm kind of happy that I did because it's not really all that warm. Yes, there are a couple of warm shades in there, but for the most part they're pretty cool toned and neutral shades. So this is what the Social Butterfly, no, stop saying Social Butterfly. This is what the Your True Selfie palette looks like, and it comes with a full-size mirror right here. The Social Butterfly palette looks like this. Once again, full-size mirror. These are $16 on the Morphe side, but I do believe that they are on sale because I did get them for $12 each. And then they also had a new Metallic Heat liquid eyeshadow shimmer type deal, which is also $12, but I got it for $9 because I got it on sale. Yo, I am like the luckiest person in the world when it comes to finding stuff on sale. I don't know how the hell I do it, I just do. But yeah, that is Morphe's, actually. That's their holiday collection. But I did do swatches yesterday outside in natural light, so I'm going to insert those right now and then I will come back. This is the Social Butterfly palette. And this is the one that I, you know, really wanted or whatever. But yeah, let's get to some swatches, shall we? Now trending, Latergram, AD, Bay, and Makeover. Insta Famous, For the Gram, Side Hustle, Besties, just kind of chalky, and Influencer. Final row, this is Meme Girls, Squad Goals, Fame Game, Best Night Ever, and Off Camera. Wow, that's a really nice black. Ooh, ciao. Alright guys, this is the Your True Selfie palette, and I'm doing swatches outside today because I like to do swatches in natural light even when I get my makeup. First in the mail, I sit out here on my patio at this little table and open it so I can see everything in sunlight or natural daylight before I take it inside. Morphe Babe, it's a beautiful freaking color. Strike a Pose, Dope Pick. This is like a really interesting shade that I don't think I've ever seen before. It's really, really pretty. This one is No Filter Needed. And finally, Bend the Rules. Okay, this is the second row. This is Woke Up Like This, Sorry Not Sorry, Outfit of the Day, Throwback, and Relationship Goals. If it looks a little bit patchy, it's really not. It's just, I have to keep cleaning my hands with oil, so that's what that is. Final row, Artist, Before, After, Work It, and Glam. So this is the color Flame. And it's not swatching particularly well on my arm right now because, like I said, I've been using oil to clean my hand off. So that's Flame. Once again, that is Fuego. This is the shade Ignite, and this is just absolutely brilliant. So Flame, Fuego, and Ignite. So what I think I'm going to do today, I am going to probably wind up using both palettes, and yeah, let's see what we can do today. So if you want to see that, stick around, and while you're sticking around, maybe hit that subscribe button real quick, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment in the comments. I had something in mind when I opened the palettes and looked at them, and I'm hoping that it comes to fruition. A couple of things that I should say about this palette, both of the palettes actually, the shadows are pressed in there very tightly. They're quite pigmented, as you saw from the swatches, but they're pressed in there really tightly, and it's a really sturdy palette, because let me tell you, yesterday when I was taking them outside to do swatches, one of them fell and a shadow pan popped out, but it didn't shatter at all. The pan just popped out, flew across the floor, and it was fine. So the shadows are pressed in really tightly. Sometimes that could be a little bit of a problem when you're trying to pick up shadow, because if it's pressed too tight, you're not able to pick up enough enough product on your brush to use it. But when I was swatching them, I really didn't have a problem with that. So, but we'll see how that translates to the lid. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. And I am first going to go in with, what am I going to go in with? I'm going to go in with this shade right here, Woke Up This Way, this one right here, as a base shade. Woke Up Like This, rather. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, Before, and I'm not going to put a whole lot. I'm going to put a very small amount in my crease, simply because I'm going to use a much darker green, and I'm just going to use this to kind of like blend out that darker green when I use it. And all these shades right now that I'm using are from the Your True Selfie palette. Alright, so now we're going to go into the Social Butterfly palette, which is the one that I really liked. But I feel like I've been killing you guys with purple lately, so I decided to go with another theme. So I'm going to use this green, this matte green right here called Mean Girls. Yikes. Alright, so now I'm going to go back into the shade Woke Up Like This and just blend out the edges. And I think it's worth noting at this point that I have gotten absolutely no fallout whatsoever from these shadows so far. None. Which is just like, wow. Alright, so now that we've handled that situation, I'm going to go in with two of the liquid metallic eyeshadows, and the first one I'm going to go in is this one right here, Ignite. And I've seen another person use this and they had a lot of trouble making it stay, but when I why is this mirror so dirty? But when I swatched it on my hand, I really didn't have any problems with it, so I don't know if that's going to translate to the lid or not, but hopefully it will. And I really like this applicator. It's really precise. So I'm just gonna sit here for a couple of minutes and give this time to dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, so since I was waiting for one eye to dry, I just decided to go ahead and do this one as well. So let them both dry at the same time. And so far, I'm not having any trouble with them in terms of movement. Like, they've literally stayed where I put them. However, I can feel them. They're kind of heavy, unlike the Stila ones that you guys know that I really like. I can actually really feel these on my lids, and my lids actually do feel a little bit sticky, which hopefully if it dries down more, that won't be a problem. But yeah, for right now, I'm not really having a lot of problem with it other than the kind of stickiness. So now I'm gonna go back in with my brush and just use that same shade, Mean Girls. And just kind of put it on the edges of the glitter shadow right here, just to kind of make it a gradient so it doesn't look, you know, so freaking, oh my god, she's got glitter eyeshadow and it's not blended. I can't really find a gold to match the champagne gold of Flare, so I think I'm just going to go in with this metallic lime green right here called Later, or maybe even the shade next to it. No, that's too dark. Alright, yeah, so let's just go, well, no, it's not called Later, it's called After. Let's just go with that and see what happens. Matter of fact, use a different brush. I'm going to use this brush right here just to take some of this darker color and blend it into the outer edge at the bottom, just so that I don't look so much like a damn alien. And since I was not able to use Flare under my eye like I wanted to, I'm gonna go ahead and try to use it on my inner corner and hope that I don't get it in my damn eye and on the damn eyeball. Alright guys, this is my very dark New Year's Eve look, if, you know, I had friends and places to go. Alright, so what do I think about my very first Morphe purchase? I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Like, I know I've heard good things about Morphe from seeing people using it and stuff, but like half of the videos that people make of Morphe is sponsored videos, so I'm just like, take everything with a grain of salt. But I do actually like these palettes quite a bit. I found the shadows very easy to use. They're really easy to blend. I had zero fallout. Even with the best, most expensive eyeshadow palettes, that can sometimes be an issue, and I had zero fallout with this palette, which, yo, that, seriously. Now, as for the metallic liquid eyeshadow, I actually really like those as well. I don't like the fact that my eyelids feel very heavy now after using them. That's one of the reasons why I really like the Stila ones, because they don't feel heavy on the lid. But these, you can, like when I put one coat on, I couldn't feel it, but then I did go back in with a second layer, and after the second layer I did feel it on my lids. But I didn't have any issue with them. I'm still not having any issue with them moving. They're literally right where I put them, for better or worse. These are very different from what I'm used to seeing from Morphe, and I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I hope you guys like this look that I did here. And that's pretty much it. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, no matter what you're celebrating. I hope you guys had a good time with this video, and I will see you guys in the new year.